Come. Are you looking for an SUV? Are you looking for an SUV? Yes, you are. Well, because everyone is. Everyone here on the floor is looking for an SUV. But then the question is, what is an SUV? Without getting too scientific here today, an SUV is not a hatchback. Come on, yes, of course. An SUV is not a sedan. An SUV is an SUV is an SUV. Can you buy one? Well, you can buy this one. This is not just the Mahindra Thar. This is an SUV. And you get in like what?
Something phenomenal has been done by Mahindra in India. They have launched their SUV, the new Mahindra Thar variant RWD, at a little under 10 lakh rupees.
It would have been a good idea to have had Cyrus sitting here in the left seat so that we could have had a chat. But nevertheless, this is a true blue SUV. It is a ladder frame. It can go off-roading. And just because it costs 10 lakh rupees, don't get mistaken to think that this is a now front-wheel drive SUV. It's not. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the no compromise, the Mahindra.
This is the new variant of the Thar, RWD.
That's right. Let's go.
So, how's your car life going on?
Oh, fantastic, Varun. Yeah, maza aa raha hai. By the way, GT Journeys next season is coming up and it's gonna happen in Europe.
What? Are you serious? So that means you're adding more cars to your garage.
Well, I'm adding this car to my garage.
This? Why?
Well, because like your motorcycles, it gets driven by the rear and is steered by the front, and it's an SUV.
नहीं समझा.
Alright, so chalo shuru karte hain. Let's make Varun understand here as to why anyone wanting for an SUV for the urban jungle or not, and then why this one could make the perfect sense.
वीडियो शुरू क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? ये पॉज क्यों है?
अरे तो तू सवाल पूछना, वीडियो अनपॉज हो जाएगा.
अच्छा अच्छा ओके. What are the advantages of this SUV?
Because it's got great torque and all the torque is delivered to the rear wheel, so you can have great fun sliding around the car, oversteering or spinning the wheels. And by the way, its torque is the most amount of torque of any SUV in this segment.
अरे tell me some reasons for day-to-day life, no Baba.
Day-to-day life means what? I mean, the RWD rear-wheel drive, it's dependable. It has been a bankable format for cars, for SUVs for ages now. The balance on a rear-wheel drive car is just so much more better. And because the rear wheels are driving and the front wheels are steering, the tires last longer. Because the front tires are not just doing the steering duties and the acceleration duties, they're just doing the steering duties.
अच्छा. So you're saying that all the front wheel drive SUVs are not better?
नहीं. ऐसे तो मैं कह ही नहीं रहा हूँ. See, just because the front wheel drive SUVs dominate the market, that does not make them better and that does not make this bad. What I'm saying is that an SUV is a rugged ladder frame utility vehicle. That's what this really is. It's got all the real life benefits, like for example, because it is rear wheel drive, it can also go off-roading without you worrying about a small little detour. And when you're going up a hill, a rear wheel drive will be better at off-roading than a front wheel drive SUV. Guess why? Because the weight of the car when going up a hill is going to be on the rear wheels. So the rear wheels are going to manage to find traction and they're going to push the car forward.
But when you're coming down in off-road conditions, what happens then?
Good question, Varun. Spoken like a motorcyclist. When coming down, you're not ever in need of power. The weight of the car itself is pushing you down. So even then, being rear wheel drive helps. Plus, when coming down, you don't need power, you need control. This SUV here, real world benefit, gets hill descent control, and on a rear wheel drive SUV, hill descent control.
I'm still not sure.
If you're driving a hatchback, yeah, then sure. It can be a front wheel drive car for practicality and for ease of maneuverability and all of that. Right? If you're driving a sedan, sure, it can still be a front wheel drive car. But if you're driving an SUV, how can it be a front wheel drive SUV? Why would you even term a car that is front wheel drive as an SUV?
Acha, then who is this for? I'm still not sure.
You're still not sure. Nah. See, spec to spec, this car, by the way, the Thar RWD is going to be at least 1.5 lakh rupees cheaper than the 4x4 variant that you don't perhaps need at all. If you take this to a fuel pump, will you be tanking a petrol or diesel? Tell me now.
1.5 diesel, no. This is a petrol. This is a petrol.
I don't know, you tell me. See how refined it is? It can't be diesel, right?
It is a diesel.
It is a diesel, but that's how long it takes for you to realize.
I saw the taco and I realized it.
It's insane how refined this 1.5 liter diesel engine is, and because the engine is small, and because you have done a lot of weight saving, your fuel efficiency just goes up. And then you get all the creature comforts, all the daily driving benefits, like you get engine start-stop button that we used here at the back of the Signal. Look at the seat in the back. You have two huge armrests to the left and to the right for the comfort of your family or friends, and two USB sockets, one to the left, one to the right, and then you have one USB socket here.
But who is this for?
This car is for all the people who want to look good when driving, like yourself, for whom road presence matters a whole lot. Someone who likes to be sitting high like this, like how we are right now, and feeling good. And someone who likes to have good visibility outside. Yeah? Someone who wants an SUV. That's who this car is for.
जैसे मैं, but how can I be एकदम sure about this? Like 100% sure about this.
By sitting in the right seat.
तो कर ले switch.
मजा आ रहा है?
Why is it so easy to steer and why is it so much fun?
Because दोस्तों फ्रंट व्हील ड्राइव SUVs उतनी ही SUVs होते हैं जितने बंदर इंसान होते हैं.
क्या डायलॉग है?